New developments in this morning's mill fire. Fall River firefighters were called to the King Philip Mill Complex just before 3 o'clock this morning.
12 hours later, they announced the arrest of a suspect in their arson investigation. We have in-depth coverage tonight.
Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen is standing by with the story of one family's irreplaceable loss.
First, let's go to Sean Daly, who's live at the police department where a news conference just wrapped up.
Yes, Susan and Mike, a potentially deadly combination played out early this morning here in Fall River. At a news conference here at police headquarters that just ended a short time ago, the police say an arsonist set an old mill building on fire that didn't have a working sprinkler system. A portion of the King Philip's Mill complex here in Fall River caught fire around 3 o'clock this morning. Luckily, smart firefighters and light wind kept the fire from spreading from a smaller, separate building to the main mill itself, which covers several square blocks. The police say the fire was arson. They arrested 37-year-old Christopher Silva shortly after the fire. Detectives say surveillance video shows his vehicle at the fire scene before the fire. It also shows him stealing items from the building. The police arrested him after a foot chase near the fire scene.
Investigators executed a search warrant on Silva's car and recovered several computers, electronic equipment stolen from the business located on the first floor of the burned building.
It gets worse. Fall River's mayor says the city has been fighting with the owner of the building over a broken sprinkler system, code violations galore, and back taxes. The city is frustrated because it can't find the owner. Christopher Silva also is being charged with attempted murder because it turns out there was a guy living inside the building who somehow managed to escape. But it turned out in the end, the guy who's being charged with attempted murder, because the guy inside the building might have been the target of the arson, but the investigators say in the end, he's not the target of the arson. They're still working on the motive of the arson. Live at police headquarters with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.
Our in-depth coverage of the King Philip Mill fire continues now. The one person living inside the complex made it out safely, but the flames did do permanent damage to some of the items being stored inside. From the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen continues our coverage in Fall River.
Now inside this building that burned are offices, storage, and tonight one family is upset about their loss of memories. A roaring blaze rips through the Fall River King Philip Mill.
Life sucks, to put it simply.
Jody Asensio heard about the fire at 3 a.m. and says she rushed to the mill. She lost years of memories when her family's storage unit went up in flames.
Our family doesn't have the best luck, and this just made it more evident we don't.
She says the most important item this blaze consumed, a hammock Asensio's grandmother made when she was 7.
When I found out it was like burnt, I almost cried, because that's the one thing I have from my grandmother still, and I don't see my grandmother much right now.
Ruben Asensio says he stored computer equipment in the family's storage unit. All of that gone. But it doesn't compare to all of the pictures of his grandson he'll never see again. All because of a fire that police say was intentionally set.
We live in rough times, but this is absolutely no excuse.
Jody and Ruben say the person responsible hurt them by setting this blaze.
This is a real troubled individual, and he needs help, period.
We'll continue to follow this story and give you the latest information. In Fall River with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.